Hello farmers and welcome back to the Mythical Woods. I've been picking up our grass bales and piling them over at the BGA. I also got our other tractor down here with the soil sampler and the plow because we gotta dig up this field so we can create a field to replant grass. I know, crazy, but that's what we're doing. So I've been seeing some comments come in from last episode about the rocks in the field. And most people are saying they need to go. Which luckily we can use the map object hider mod. And yes, we can. I only checked on a couple of the rocks. But we can hide them. So, you know, at first I was like, I was thinking to myself, let's leave the rocks there. It'll add character to the field. But as I'm picking up the bales, I'm starting to realize there's more rocks here than what I can remember when I was cutting, windrowing, and all that. So, yeah, I think it will be a hassle. And like someone said, most farmers would get someone in here to get rid of the rocks. So instead of just hiding them, we're also going to charge ourselves, like we do with the stumps or did with the stumps, $50 a piece to remove them. They're not that big to where I think, you know, it needs a stick of dynamite to blow it on up. I think an excavator would come in with like a dump truck, pick them on up, and carry them away. So I think $50 a piece would be pretty good. I don't have that much money to begin with, so I don't want to say, you know, $100, $500 a piece, because what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, like 9 rocks I think we got right here that we gotta go ahead and get rid of. So, yeah, the 6,000 is all I have. The bank would not allow me to borrow any more money, although I do got a decent amount of planks and a little bit of furniture I could sell and bring in 100 grand. So I still think $50 a piece is reasonable. I think someone coming in, like I said, with an excavator and a dump truck probably take them like an hour to load up those stones and be gone with it. So yeah, I think that'll be good for us anyways here. All right, so the silage bales are out of the field. That is step 1 of the process. So I was thinking a couple things with the BGA. Of course, the silage will be made into electricity, methane, and of course digestate. So the only thing I don't think we can sell on the map is digestate. I thought about putting down the sell everything mod so I can sell it there. But I still would need a tanker, or I guess I could put it on to sell directly. But I'm thinking what we might do is get ourselves, because I kind of like doing it on Tuscany. I thought about doing maybe slurry spreading or digestate spreading in this field here with a sprayer. Anyways, let's come around here and let me just see. Let me just get a bird's eye view to make sure that I was 9 rocks, I think it was. So I'll delete the money right away. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I still count 9. So that's 450 bucks. Let's go ahead and remove 450. All right, let's get back down to earth and turn off flight mode. And where was I? Where's that? There you are. Hide rock, H. Yes, hide the rock, please. If I ever wanted to, in case you don't know about this mod, if I wanted to, where does it say show list of hidden objects, which is Shift H, and I can go ahead and restore. And the rock is back just like that. So pretty cool mod. Let's go ahead and remove that. I'm pretty sure if someone asks, I'm going to guess it might be only available on PC and Mac and not on console. Alright, we'll get rid of that one. They all got to go. Easy peasy, nice and easy. So, yeah, we're going to... The other thing I got to think about also is when I do plow this field, I'm going to dig up stones. Now, the only thing I don't know is, because being a grass field, it's never going to be like a completely harvested field. Can I pick up the stones after, like I cut the grass at some point and maybe pick up the stones? I don't know. I've only done it usually after plowing, not after a crop has started to grow in a field. So that'll be kind of interesting to find out if I can pick up the stones or not. I don't have a stone picker currently, and I don't plan on leasing one right now to pick up stones. All right, so all the stones are gone. Let's just tab right over to this. Unfold the plow. I do gotta be careful. I think somewhere over here is the field boundary. And already, yep, we're getting stones. So as long as I kind of just go around where the grass has been mowed, we are good. Yeah, I think I'm going to. You know what? We're gonna plow the road in, and I'll put a road back in after we finish plowing. Just be easier instead of just trying to lift up the plow or make two separate fields. We'll just. Like, I may create a different angle for the road to go at. I may just have it go right down by the BGA, and then the road can connect to the main road there, I suppose. So we're doing all of this basically just so I can use the Guvile stationary baler, the baling system. That's all I really want to do this for. But you know, that means we got ourselves to BGA. We're gonna get a whole bunch of other stuff, I think. I hope we get that far in the series. As I said, we'll see when FS25 comes. If this series, you know, if you guys want to see this series continue, maybe we'll do so. But it's going to be kind of difficult with everything going on with FS25 when it comes out. I want to do a playthrough on Riverbend, and I think I already forgot. I can't pronounce the name of that Japanese. Oh, I don't know if it's Japanese. Sorry, Eastern Asia map. Yeah, I think that one there will be kind of like the one I do all the testing for rice and whatnot. So we'll have those going on here, and like I said, maybe we'll continue on here or just go to 25 and say goodbye to 22. Western Australia, yeah, we'll definitely be done with that when 25 comes out. That series, I'm pretty much at the point of, you know, we got most of the stuff that we need for that farm. And we just need to maybe buy a few more things, which cost millions of dollars. But the way the farm is starting to bring in the money, that should not be an issue in the next 40 days or so. All right, so now we got our field boundary, which is good. Yeah, I do want to buy another tractor for this farm, and I showed I want to probably go with a Kloss Axion. And what was it, like a 300 and some odd horsepower tractor, which would do us pretty much everything that we needed to do on this map. But I'm hoping this field right here will do us wonders. Of course, with grass, we'll get 3 cuts per year to make silage. And then every time the silage is ready, we'll just start piling it into the BGA and make money off the electricity and methane that it produces. And with the digestate, if I decide to go down the route of spraying it on this field and maybe our other fields as well, we'll have to get ourselves a sprayer for that. So today was a day I was kind of expecting. I think I talked about maybe 2 or maybe 3 episodes at this point that I do have an announcement coming up. I thought today was going to be the day, but things are going to have to be pushed back just a little bit more on the announcement. I will say that at least this will be, I guess I can say this will be the first video I'm recording with different settings. So let me know if it seems like it's better, worse, the same. I'm thinking it's going to be the same. But yeah, I don't know. And maybe crisper, cleaner. Just trying out a few things. Yeah, but I'm hoping maybe next week at this time I'll have the announcement ready for you guys. And yeah, I hope it. I think it'll go over kind of well. Yeah, I don't want to say any more than that, but just prepare yourselves. It'll be coming soon. It should be within the next week or so. But then again, I thought it was going to be kind of like around this time of the week, and yeah, I got to push it back. But anyways. Yeah, should have an announcement within the next week or so. All right, so it's not going to take me too long to get this field plowed. But then, of course, I do want to drill it before we move on for the month of August. because I don't want to waste a month without having the crop in the ground. Yeah, I'm just not sure. Probably when I go pick up the stones in the grass field, I have to wait until after I cut the grass so the crop is not growing. And then maybe I'll pick up the stones. I don't know if the stone picker will ruin the grass I have planted. I've never picked up stones in a field where the crop was already planted in the ground. So I'm not quite sure what to expect. But maybe you guys have done so let us know in the comments below. Is it going to destroy the grass completely and I got to replant it? I mean, that's not going to be the most difficult thing, so I just have to repay for seed. Yeah, getting rid of those stones I think is a very good idea. It's just going to make it easier, but yeah, just last episode when I was cutting the grass and going around, I'm like, you know what, that's going to give the field character, but I can see where after about the second or third time I cut the grass, I'd be a little bit annoyed with it, I think. Alright, so let's just zoom around this field for about the next 5-10 minutes or so. And, yeah, then we'll take out some soil samples, and then we'll have to go back to the farm. We'll grab the spreader for the lime, and then we'll... Ooh, I hope I have enough money for lime, fertilizer, and seed so I can get it planted. Well, if not, we'll have to sell some planks. While plowing up the field, I just remembered that this is not the 9-meter wide plow that I always get. I just got the standard 6-meter wide. Didn't think I was going to be plowing up such decent sized fields, but the good news is I only got to do it once per field, right? It's not going to actually cost me that much to upgrade if I want to, but at the time of getting the equipment, money was tight, so... But it didn't take me that long to get this field plowed on up. Just a couple more passes here. Now, the soil sampler is one we got on the sales page, which was nice. And I think it does, it's the radius that's 3 times as big as the standard, so yeah, this won't take me long to do soil sampling. Alright, plowing is done. Make sure I turn off allow create fields. So when I put that down in the shed, we don't start digging up the soil. Let's bring up the mini-map. Oh yeah, that's a big radius. Oh yeah, okay, there we go. Yeah, I can... Yeah, so this is another great mod. I like precision farming, as we know, but the base game Soul Sampler covers such a small radius. I can almost get this in one go. Can I squeeze it all in one sample? Looks good to me right there. Alright, let's send that off for analysis. And while that's being sent in... Oh, we already got it. Let's see, what do we got here? What do we got for soil? There we go. 46%. That's not looking that good at all. But that'll get better, of course. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's not too bad. 0.55 hectares. All right. And we don't know what the expected yield is because we don't have anything to go by. All right, so I need to go back to the farm, of course. I need to swap out the soil sampler and the plow for the lime spreader and the seed drill. And yes, we do need another shed, especially for the combine. Don't want that sitting out in the weather. But we will need a few more $1,000 to do that. Soil sampler, we'll just put that farthest in. I mean, the plow and soil sampler kind of go hand in hand. I'll be using the plow to create a field, and then, of course, I'll need the soil sampler to get samples. And since we're not really going to be doing root crop on this map and all that, yeah, I don't see myself needing to plow a field after I'm done either. Alright, so the lime spreader is going to go on the front. Just makes it a lot easier to drive down the road with the drill on the back, not the front. I'm talking about all the stuff I want to do in this series, and yes, this is definitely going to take some cash because we need mowers and a whole bunch of other stuff. Let me go ahead and open this up here. Alright, lime is muy important. It's a little bit slower than the other seed shed from loading on up, but it'll get there. Alright, perfect. There's that. Now let me go ahead and open up the... Oh wait, that's fertilizer. I want... seed. While it's filling up, let's switch that to grass. Alright, and then let me close that up. No. Switch over to fertilizer, please. There we go. Now I got to back up to the other shed. I don't have access to this land. Well, I'm able to. Okay, so I'm able to do that. I thought I owned that land, farmland. Well, it's awfully close. But we're all good. All right, so we had enough money for the fertilizer, the grass, and the lime. So let's get back and we'll drop off the drill. And then we'll spread some lime down. Hopefully, I may need more than what we got here. But time will tell. Actually, let me raise up the drill. That will probably speed up things getting down the road. All right, let's get to the grass field. Definitely has changed the scenery from what it was at the beginning of last episode to now with all the shrubs and bushes out of here. All right, let's drop off the drill. All right, and then turn on the spreader. It's been a while since I had a spreader on the front of a tractor. All right, so we're not going through it that much. Yeah, I might be able to get the whole field done with what we have here. I said might. I didn't say we will. Yeah, I am kind of interested to see how the BGA is going to play out for us. Is it going to make us a good amount of money or what? Alright, so I don't think we're going to get the field done with... Seems like all of a sudden going through it quite a bit. So that means another trip back to the farmyard. But that should get us done. with the lime just by doing one more trip. As you can see, I almost made it all the way around, and there's not that much in the middle to get done. We'll take a little bit to get the field planted. And I might go ahead and hire a worker to plant the field while we go in and fiddle around with the sawmill a little bit. I got to move the yarder from where it is a little bit further out, and then we can hook up the cable back up, and we'll get a couple trees moved into the sawmill or the sawmills, and they'll be good hopefully for the rest of the way through the late summer and fall months. Anyways, let me go back, top off with lime, and we'll finish off the grass field. This will take just a moment. Probably should narrow the working width, but I'm feeling lazy today. I don't feel like doing it, so. Yeah, another $1,800 for a full spreader of lime. But this will be the only time I have to do it for the grass field for quite a while. Alright, that job is done. Let's go drop off the spreader and hook up to the John Deere drill. And now I can get myself a worker to plant here. Probably should lower that down before I just drop it to the ground. Alright, kind of get them somewhat started. And let's see, is Course Play going to recognize the field being there? Where are we at here? Oh, wrong way. There we are. Yep, it knows the field's there. Perfect. Create job. Course Play. Yes, you're in the right place. Go that way. I think 3 headlands ought to be good. Overlap, we'll do 1% just to make sure. And then generate course. Yep, low on funds, and I'm hiring Frank. But I don't know who's taking over. It is Frank. Go at it, Frank. All right, where did I leave my other tractor? Oh, okay, down here. What I need to do is actually, well, I'll bring the weight with us. And we'll just cut across the field. I don't need the weight. I actually need to take the weight off so I can move the yarder. Of course, I brought the weight down because moving the silage bales. Yeah, we will, as I said, put the road back in, leaving the mill out to the main road. Just a matter of, we'll wait until the field gets all planted. Let me just drop the weight. Hopefully I don't forget where it is. No, you picked it right back up. There we go. And stay off. Can I... Okay, I can move it with the yarder still unfolded. Not that you probably should, but since I'm not going far with it. Okay, I kind of just want to get it I think right there should be good. I'll leave the tractor on it for now. Tractor does not need to be running. This has its own engine or own generator to run. We're just going to bring it. I mean, something blocks the way. What blocks the way? What's blocking the way? Alright, can I run it out here? Something's in the way. Something's in... Anywhere? Oh, wait, I saw green somewhere. Where were you hooked to that was green? Well, this is all interesting. Something blocks the way. Oh, wait a minute. I think it has to be angled, right? Which way does that cable have to be angled? If I don't run into buildings. What side is the good side of that? Well, this is interesting. I'm trying to remember the way I had to angle that cylindra. Alright, so is this the good side? Alright, so that might be... The side I'm on is where the cable likes to come out, I think. Alright, we'll put that back in. Let's see if I'm right on this. Alright, now let's run out here. We'll attach the trees now. Did I get that right? Ah, there we go. We're green. Alright, there we go. Let's go ahead and call for the yarder. It's coming our way. Perfect. Alright, so we don't want to cut down that tree. Actually, we probably want to start like right in this general area. And I just got to make sure with having the HUD up. Okay, you definitely need the HUD up. The bottom of the HUD, it shows that I'm in range of the cable for the yarder. So let's cut down this one here. And I'm looking for these types of trees right here. Okay, let's go back. Did that land on the roof? It may have. That might be... Is that in the trigger? No, it's not. We'll just tie it to that one there. And we will just get that one out of the way. I hope. And what's the one to drop it? I'm looking for it. I forgot. Oh, detached trees is V. There we go. Is that one stuck on the mill? No, it's not. Although we just lost a tree. Don't know what it was stuck on. I could raise it. Is it J to raise? Maybe I need to raise it more so it's not clipping into the ground. Bombs away, perfect. And then we just come over to here. And then... There we go. Alright, 2 more trees into the mill. The small trees, I may leave all the small trees and maybe I'll use a tree devoured and just make them into wood chips. As someone mentioned, for the price of wood chips on this map, we can make quite a bit amount of money just by doing that. It's definitely a good idea, but I don't want to just go ham on... Let me raise up the tree there. I don't want to go ham on wood chips and, I mean, make money the very easy way. So, yeah, the big trees we will, of course, make into planks and such. But these small trees, because, yeah, they'll be kind of a pain to keep dragging them all over. Maybe I'll make these into wood chips or whatever. Where am I attached to? Right there. I think I could cut this one down. Going this way. There we go. And then we'll attach it to this end here. We'll pick it on up off the ground. Or not. Nope, came off again. Is it stuck on... Might be stuck on a couple of these trees, actually. Let's try to connect it back here. Nope, the cable does not like that. Yeah, I think it's the small trees that are getting in the way. Yep, cable came right off. So these small trees are going to be a problem. Well, for today... Because they are small trees, I can probably pick them up by hand. There we go. Now it's picking it up. This sawmill has 45,000, 63,000, 54,000. Alright, so we need to put more in this one. Let's see. We got a tall one hiding behind here. Let's try to get it on the other side of that small tree. How's Frank doing? Actually, Frank is getting around that field pretty quick. Perfect. Picking up the tree is what we like to see. Yeah, moving the yarder definitely has made a nice difference on getting the trees in here. We'll take this one down next. I think they're about 5,000 liters per tree. Somewhere around there. And then we'll just have the yarder follow us. Let me just see what this we got here. So we got, oh wow, 67. Okay, we're not in this trigger. We got to be in this trigger. All right, so we got 63 up to 69. So yeah, a little bit, right around 5,000 liters. So already we're filling these up pretty quick with the big trees. So we need a couple in this one here. I might be able to get by. I know I'm not in the range of the yarder because we don't see it on the HUD. But since I'm felling the tree towards it, The top of the tree should be in range of the yarder. And I landed between some small trees. I got a small tree right here. Did I actually get to the yard? No, I did not. I can grab this little one. Or can I? Kind of. I mean, it's not much, but now that's going to the yarder. But now, the way the yarder is, I'm not going to get it in that trigger. So let's bring it on over here. Yeah, I didn't really fell that tree at the right angle. But we can knock this one down. Actually, before I do that, make sure I get it more around that way. Up she goes. And bombs away. I think they're in this trigger here. No for that. Too high up. Okay, that might be... Trying to get it reattached here. There we go. There we go. Now it's off the roof. Oh, now it's on that one. Ah, but we're close up in the trigger. All right, so we got that 73. That one up there. So now I need to get some wood into this one, and I probably need to reposition the yarder. So let's go ahead and we'll stop the yarder from following us. And we'll do that. Re-grab the chain or the cable. Now this thing should be able to reach pretty darn far. I mean, it can come way the heck out here. Yeah, you can kind of see we're almost at max length. But yeah, we are pretty darn far. Where's that cable? Okay. Let's go ahead and we'll drop down just a couple more. And let's see if we can grab two of them this time. If I fell them close enough to one another, we should be able to. Got to make sure I turn on the yarder to follow me. Yeah, they're too far apart down here, but they should be pretty close right here. I don't know how it's going to drag it. It's going to be kind of messy, I think. Because we're at the opposite end of what we need to be at. Yep, I knew I was going to break the cable doing that. But we got that one. But now if I were to... Yeah, the yarder can be a little bit tricky, but if someone uses it quite a bit, which I have not. All right, we'll just have to... could be a very useful tool. Perfect. Works for me. There we go. All right, we'll just leave it right there. Yeah, the tractor does not need to be attached for that for it to work. Yeah, the tractor's not even on. But we'll detach from that because that's in a decent spot. And I could use a tractor for other things. So the sawmills are good to go for a little bit longer. Like I said, every once in a while we'll have to come back down here. Oh, I kind of forgot about this tree here. I do have the log grab down here, so maybe I'll have to cut it up into 2 pieces and move it with that tractor there. How's Frank getting along here? And oh yeah, now we can see what the expected yield is. 141 in this part. And we do have different types of soil. Yeah, 112 here. How are we doing on... we're kind of going through the fertilizer. So I'm probably going to have to go back to the farm and get more fertilizer later on. But we'll get the rest of this field finished on planting. If I do run out of money, that's where I'll stop doing some work off camera. But I'll get that one tree, as we saw. I got to get that into the sawmill just to clear the way. And once we get this, I almost said plowed, planted on in, I think we're just going to take the road out of the sawmill and just kind of like come right down to the BGA and then curve right out to the road right here. I think that'll do us just fine. I don't mind losing a little bit of grass field because we got plenty of it. And in 3 months' time, we'll be able to start putting these bales in because they'll be silage. And, yep, we'll start making some electricity. Since I don't really see methane on the list, I don't know if it's going to sell directly or not. Maybe once we actually start producing it, maybe it'll show up in our stock market page. And maybe it'll show me how much I can get for it. But, yeah, I'm not seeing it here unless I have missed it. Usually it will say no sell point. It's like if I go down to, okay, can't even find, where's the digestate? It should say no selling point. So the methane must be like unless there's a absolute sell point for it on the map, I don't think it'll show up here. And I'm either missing it or is this going to sell like the electricity does as a base rate, and that's it. So just double checking one more time. Yeah, I don't see it there. So we're going to let Frank continue on there and, yeah, get this field in. And then, of course, once we get this done, we can we're going to be skipping through a lot of months because I don't have animals to take care of. And the sawmills are pretty much all set to go. And the BGA, yeah, next episode, we might be getting right to the month of, let's see, September, October, I would say November, where this grass field should be ready. And hopefully, maybe a little bit sooner, whenever, let's see, it's August, so September, October. Yeah, the bales won't be ready until November either. So we'll put some grass bales or silage bales in November into the BGA. And then, yeah, we're going to have to get ourselves a mower and a forage wagon and the Guvile stationary baler. I think that's what's next. But anyways, yeah, if you made this far in the video and you like what you saw, don't forget to hit that like button. It helps out the channel and the video more than you know. Also lets me know that you enjoyed seeing the content you saw here today. And while you're down there, you might want to hit that subscribe and notification bell as well so you don't miss out on more content like this. But that's going to wrap it up for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. And I'll catch you again right here in the Mythical Woods. But until then, have a good one.